So today I want to talk to you about how to create our own progressions. So this is really going to be a jazz composition lesson more than anything else. And what I want to do really is just kind of give you some creative tools for figuring out cool ways of composing and coming up with awesome chord structures. So, when you're writing a pop song, right? Sometimes it's as simple as just experimenting with chords. And then adding a melody on top, right? Which I will refrain from doing, so you don't have to listen to me sing right now. But really in jazz, it can be a similar thing. We can literally just break this whole process down into, okay, let me choose a tempo. Let's say it's where we just were. Let me choose a feel. Let's say it's this kind of chord on every beat feel. So then I'm going to choose chords. Let's just start with one chord. Here my hands just went down. I took a voicing that's under my fingers already. And this is a nice open A flat major voicing. I really love this voicing. If you guys want to know what it is, it's from bottom to top: A flat, E flat, B flat, C, G, D. Bunch of open fifths, beautiful voicing. It's got this sharp 11 on top. And I'm like, okay, cool, I like this. We could literally just go with this. I swore I wouldn't sing, but here I am anyway. But it starts to get boring, right? So obviously we want to change this up. What I did before was I jumped from the A flat down to an F minor voicing. Again, this is a voicing I have under my fingers, but you'll notice this is going to be tip number one. I like to keep the shapes similar when I'm working on these progressions. So rather than going, this beautiful open voicing to something like, it kind of sounds unnatural, right? So there's a tip, right? We keep the shapes similar. So here's an open major voicing, and now I'm going to jump to an open minor voicing. Okay? And now this is actually going to bring us to tip number two, which is I like my change of voicings to have nice voice leading on the top. Or more simply, I like it to form a melody, right? So rather than this, change would be makes no sense. We're going from who would write a melody that jumps an entire tenth like that, right? So instead, what I want to do is in either case, we're going from A flat major to F minor, but in this case, this melody's pretty. So where do we go from here, right? We can go down. We could do an E minor 11, back up to F minor, maybe down to E flat major, keeping all these big open voicings. Now, how am I getting between these chords? Honestly, it's literally just I'm trying to keep nice voice leading on top, some kind of a melody. And I'm just playing chords with similar shapes and seeing what happens, right? So what it comes down to really is having some chords under our fingers, making sure that we keep similar shapes and a melody on top. From there, what we can do is basically move between different possible options and decide what we like best for our progression. Okay, tip number three, we can make these progressions more interesting by adding some movement. So instead of just playing chords over and over, we can start arpeggiating them, for instance, as one possible musical device. So just by doing that, I somehow found myself in 5. Instead of arpeggiating all 6 notes, I just arpeggiated the first 5. Cool, I like it, I like it. Now we could also try some other things. We could maybe arpeggiate, but instead we play the top 2 notes together. So by doing that, we actually added some interesting movement into our composition, and it made it really cool. Now, of course, we're not talking so much about melodic composition right now. We're really thinking more in terms of how do we string chords together that sound awesome? How do we turn them into an interesting progression that someone would want to hear? And most importantly, how do we make sure that the chords kind of function with each other? And for me, you know, you can kind of make anything work in the end as long as there's nice voice leading on top. And of course, the most important rule, play it with confidence. So I hope this was a fun and interesting kind of high level not meaning advanced, but high level meaning kind of a, an overview rather than a super deep detailed compositional dive, but a high level overview of how you can structure some of your own interesting modern jazz or neo-soul progressions. As always, please be sure to click subscribe if you like the video, and also click the little bell to turn on notifications. That way you will never miss a new video when it's coming out. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon with some more new videos.